Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum took to Instagram on August 14, letting her followers inside her mindset as she undergoes treatment. She asked anybody who's got through immunotherapy if they experienced severe anxiety as a side effect, explaining that it seemed to be affecting her day-to-day on a random basis. Like today, I was able to walk. I did the podcast, and now I'm just sitting here full of anxiety, she said in her public appeal. Is this common? What are things that you guys have done to help make you feel better? Let me know. Looking for any positive advice. The Two T's in a Pod co-host thanked her followers, receiving an outpouring of support, including from the Real Housewives of Miami's Adriana Demura. The Real Housewives of Miami's Kiki Barth is coming to Bravo HQ Live. Ask all your juicy questions here now and join the chat Tuesday, August 19 at 3 p.m. ET. Teddi has bravely shared her battle with melanoma since first being diagnosed in 2022 after fellow housewife Kyle Richards expressed concern about a mole on her friend's back. What transpired to be skin cancer has since metastasized, which the 44-year-old mother of three has been combating with a combination of radiation and immunotherapy to reduce the size of tumors in her lungs and brain. The 90,210 Bravaleb has undergone at least 16 surgeries, including brain surgery in February. I always thought radiation was the one that was going to kick my butt, but it's been immunotherapy, she told Extra TV in April. On her podcast, Teddi told co-host Tamra Judge of the Real Housewives of Orange County, "The longer that I'm on immunotherapy, the sicker it's making me," continuing to address the highs and lows of her health battle. One thing that I really wanted to kind of make clear, which I've tried my hardest to do throughout this entire cancer journey is, 1. Yes, I have stage 4 cancer. 2. I cannot control exactly how I feel on each given day, she said. 3. On the days that I feel really good, I want to take advantage of it. And on the days I feel terrible, I have to listen to my body. Only weeks ago, Teddi reported feeling better and not taking it for granted, further demonstrating the good days and bad days of her health journey. In April, she revealed she had a 50% chance of survival, a prognosis upheld in recent weeks, she said on the Jamie Kern Lima Show podcast. But I truly believe this when I say this, and it's gonna make me emotional. I truly believe that I'm gonna live, she said. I need to believe it, 'cause if not, it's just too sad. Added the former housewife, I have to keep fighting. I can do this. And although falling ill has kept Teddi from the routine she once had with children Slate Arroyev, 12, Cruz Arroyev, 10, and Dove Arroyev, 5, all of whom she shares with estranged husband Edwin Arroyev, she emphasized the importance of being there. Teddi Mellencamp Arroyev wakes before dawn, the house still. Days stretch long with photographs and memories of a life once defined by routine, school runs, morning workouts, podcast guests, laughter. But in the shadow of her stage 4 melanoma diagnosis, those early hours bear a quiet dread. She knows that by mid-afternoon, the immunotherapy may claim her strength, her voice, her hope. It started innocently enough. In 2022, Teddi was first diagnosed with stage 2 melanoma. By year's end, she'd endured an astonishing number of surgeries, at least 12 to 13 growths surgically removed, scars becoming badges of survival. But there were more tumors waiting, more surgeries, more fear. In February 2025, she collapsed under a severe headache. Scans revealed 6 cancerous masses in her brain. She underwent emergency surgery that removed 4 tumors, devastating as it was a life-saving moment. The remainder would face radiation and immunotherapy. Yet even that proved a double-edged sword. Teddi has painted her journey with honest strokes, shading in the truth that her powers are not limitless. She's described her treatment not as a walk in the park, but a battlefield where the longer she fights, the more the side effects batter her. The longer that I'm on immunotherapy, the sicker it's making me, she confessed on her podcast, Two T's in a Pod. A direct admission of the brutal toll of treatment. She doesn't sugarcoat the severity. Her body fights both cancer and its treatment. She struggles to keep her eyes open, to speak the simplest sentence, to show up for herself, let alone her 3 young children. Sometimes she can't even shower without help. It's a raw portrait of someone forced to wrestle with the means supposed to save her. During a brutal hospitalization, she recounted vomiting 85 times in a single day after being put on sodium pills following surgery. Her body pushed to the brink by what doctors prescribed to help her even breathe comfortably. And yet, in those darkest moments, the time stretched thin physically and emotionally, Teddi finds something that gleams: hope. Her scans show tumors shrinking, whispers of victory. So, temporarily, doctors pause the immunotherapy. She's on steroids. She fights to regain her footing. She lets her body rest, rebuild. Still, the medicines linger. Their effects are not so easily undone. Cognitively, the fight continues. Speech becomes a battlefield. Words slip. When she tries to recall, something essential feels like it's slipping through her fingers. Stumbling over words, she says, fearing misinterpretation, fearing silence. And then there's the anxiety. Devastating, random, unprovoked. Like a shadow that coils deep in her chest, even on a pleasant walk with her son. Yet for all the darkness, there is light. She shares her fear, the irrational fear of being alone, admitting that despite the vigorous support of her father and family, that thought still haunts her. Her father, John Mellencamp, has been her anchor, calling every day, coordinating care, ensuring that even when she's too weak to care for herself, she's not alone. Hope lies in small victories. When a tumor shrinks, when she doesn't vomit for a day, when she can lie in bed and hold her children's hands. She teaches us that strength isn't never falling. It's showing up even when you're broken. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Those words echo like truth sharpened on a whetstone. In recent weeks, she's paused treatment, regained some stability, and continues sharing her journey, not as performance, but as purpose. A mission to shield others, to demand screening, to fight stigma, to show that cancer may steal parts of you, but it can't steal your voice if you refuse to be silent. Teddi's story isn't just about melanoma. It's about the collateral wounds of survival, the physical torment, the mental haze, the fractures in identity, the fear whispered in silence. Immunotherapy, a miraculous frontier, is still an unsettled promise, capable of both life and cost. Teddi's journey arrests us not because she's a celebrity, but because she is human, raw, and brave enough to show that strength often looks like falling and getting up again, though sometimes falling is all one can do. She is no stranger to fear. She fears loneliness, fears losing herself, fears that her fight might someday swallow her. And yet, she keeps sharing. She makes space for courage, even when her body betrays her. She owns every scar, every tear, every faltering word. And in doing so, she teaches us to show up for ourselves, for each other, even when our world is unsteady.